expensive, and then you'd have to spend time out of your day to do all the refurbishing yourself. And for our customers, we're going to be targeting high school teams, youth teams, club teams, college and professional teams, both men and women.
So lacrosse is the fastest growing sport in the United States. Our overall market is all age groups of lacrosse. Our TAM is 34,000 lacrosse teams in the United States, which has a projected revenue of $15 million. Our initial SAM will be teams in Illinois and the Midwest and moving out east. This is a total of 2,314 teams, which has a projected revenue of $1 million. Our market share year 1 will be 2%, and by year 5 will be 27%. Year 1 will be focusing on Illinois with a heavy emphasis in a 60-mile radius. Year 2 and 3 will be in the border states of Illinois and in the Midwest. And year 4 and 5 will be moving out to the Northeast. Our primary focus will be boys, but we'll be adding on girls high school teams and also youth programs with a referral system. So for our MVP, we created a lacrosse ball regrouping machine, which is 2 different ones, the before and after. The new one has an increased capacity of 700% and reduces the cost of labor by 50%. We've also surveyed D211 schools, and in a survey of a 5-point scale, they rated likeliness to use service and value service at 4 or higher. We've also realized that each team gets around 400 lacrosse balls a month, and each month 100 balls become racers, and they have a minimum of a 5-month season.
So some of the features that our service is going to provide is, first of all, the way this is going to work is teams will be able to go onto our website. It is called relaxservices.com. And the way this is going to work is teams will fill out an order form for how many refurbished balls and new lacrosse balls they would like to receive. And how this is also going to work, getting the balls to the schools, is if teams are within a 60-mile radius, we will be personally driving them. Someone from our company will be driving the newer refurbished lacrosse balls to the school. And this actually benefits us, so we can ask the teams face-to-face how we're doing, what we can improve on, and what we're also doing well. If they're outside the 60-mile radius, we will be shipping them via ground service or over a plane through a certain shipping company. So the way teams will receive the balls through the shipping via ground or air will be we ship a box of the new or refurbished balls to the schools. The teams will then take out the balls and replace them with the greasers that they had from the previous month. Then they will then send back the box to Relax Services. When we're shipping them via ground, we'll just drive the balls to the schools, and they will give us the greasers, and then we will exchange them for the new or refurbished ones. We also have a reward system in place, and this allows us to give schools a 1-cent discount after 1,000 Relax points. And the way they earn Relax points is they get 1 for every ball they exchange with us. And along with this, the shipping costs are already included into our price per ball.
So for our unique value, we provide you high quality lacrosse balls that feel and look just like brand new. Our service is timely, so we always make sure that you have lacrosse balls whenever you practice and whenever you have games. It's economical, so we extend the life of the lacrosse balls, and you don't always have to be spending money on new lacrosse balls. It's eco-friendly, so where you don't always have to be throwing away lacrosse balls and filling the landfills. And the way we refurbish them, we don't use any harming chemicals or anything like that. We're passionate, we love the game of lacrosse, and we want to see it grow, and with our service we can help lacrosse grow. And Pay It Forward is we're going to be taking a portion of the money that we make and help fund schools that are underprivileged and they're not able to have a lacrosse team. We're going to help fund them equipment and lacrosse gear.
Now for our financial model, there's 2 services, the refurbish and the replace. The refurbish is 90% of our revenue and is the core of our business. To start off, we're charging 79 cents per ball and estimated 100 balls per order. Now 60 miles or less will be 34 cents per ball, and greater than 60 miles is 45 cents. Now our gross profit percent is 60 miles or less will be 57%, and anything over 60 miles will be 43%. Now for our replacement, Even though it's a small part, it's our testing ground for teams to buy their annual balls from us in the beginning, but that requires a larger capital. Now, our TAM for replacing is some of $18 million, and we charge $1.39 per ball, and that ball is competitive. It's lower than any other company selling lacrosse balls. The next lowest is $1.43, and number of balls varies per team. Now, our costs to make a lacrosse ball is $1, a little under $1 or $2, and our gross profit is 27%. Now, if we do orders over 100,000 lacrosse balls, that gross profit percent will increase to 47%. Now, our initial is high school boys teams. Now, year 1 and 2, we won't grow as much because we have a lot of learning for us to do with the little teams, but by year 4, we'll be growing by 200 teams. Our projections are very conservative because we're not estimating the girls and youth teams that are in the same area. So we will use the high school boys coaches to get in contact with the high school girls and youth. So those teams, those numbers will get higher. So our revenue for the first 5 years is we start with 20,000 to 52 to 99,000 to 188,000 to 276,000, and our gross profit is 7,000, 20,000, 43,000, 77,000, and 123,000. Now, our marketing program starter will email coaches and do about 3 follow-ups with them, and after the second follow-up, we'll call them and talk to them about the problem. We'll research and help them solve their problem. Now, we'll volunteer and go to tournaments to help them know Relax Services and to get them involved with us. And we'll participate in LAX conference and conventions, and year 1 and 2 will be in the Midwest, and as we grow to year 4 and 5, we'll be in the Northeast and have about 2 displays for that. And we'll create an online newsletter or blog on our website to get people more involved and know what we're doing. And we'll connect with potential customers like coaches and procurement staff on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. And we'll run special programs. So if a team signs up from a certain date on their 5th refurbishing up to 100 balls, they'll get half off. And like we said with our scholarship program, we take 3 cents of every refurbished ball, and we put that into a fund to help teams and players be able to play the game who are less fortunate and can't afford it. Now, for our required capital, it's mostly made up of lacrosse ball inventory. Our ideal lacrosse ball inventory is 100,000, which will lower our costs by 30%. But right now, we're asking for 20,000 lacrosse balls, which is $20,000. And refurbishing machines based off our prototype that'll be run by a motor. We're going to build 3 of those, which is 500. Cleaning production supplies, 850. Website, 250. Business card and brochures, 150. Conference and trade show attendance to get the word out of Relax, 3,200. Incorporation fees, 500. And cushion of liquidity, 4,000. And this is all based off annual. And we want teams to be able to relax and not worry about those greasers. We hope you share the same passion with us and able to help us start up our company. Thank you for this amazing opportunity and time. Thank you.